It's the first pause in fighting since the Syrian civil war began 5 years ago, and for the UN Secretary General, the early signs are positive.
Ceasefire is by and large holding, so we are working very hard to make sure that this will hold.
An optimistic message, yet the agreement remains fragile, and several actors say it's being repeatedly violated. Syria's main opposition, the Saudi-backed High Negotiations Committee, or HNC, has accused the Syrian government and its allies of being behind numerous attacks since the truce came into effect. The Syrian regime, meanwhile, said rebels fired several rockets near Aleppo. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry spoke with his Russian counterpart on Monday about the alleged violations, and both men agreed not to publicly litigate over who attacked whom. Instead, they hope to set up a mechanism to deter further hostilities and focus on their common enemy.
And we are going to track down each alleged violation and work even more now to put in place a construct which will help us to be able to guarantee that missions are indeed missions against Nusra or missions against Daesh.
The ceasefire doesn't apply to al-Nusra or the Islamic State organization, and operations against both groups are set to continue. And while some say the truce is hanging by a thread, human rights groups have reported a substantial decrease in fighting since it was implemented on Saturday.